Hello. It's the Cruises. It's the Cruises again. Today's topic, conflict. We thought conflict would be a good topic for today, just because there's all different types of conflict. There could be conflict between us, conflict at work, conflict maybe even with your relationship with God. With yourself. There's all different types of conflict.
Yeah.
So we just felt like, that was a good topic. You want to start off with marriage? Well, I guess at the end of the day, in regards to marriage conflict or even relationship conflict, if you're not married, I feel like the biggest thing is being able to come back together. In my opinion, I feel like there doesn't always have to be a solution, or there doesn't always have to be a I don't want to say forgiveness, but I feel like at times
Somebody right.
Yeah, whether you're right or wrong, there's some times, and I feel like God will put on your heart, you will know when it's this time that you're right, but it's just God will put on your heart, don't even it's not worth it. Just show love, if she's tweaking, you feel me, and I'm not tripping. No, but if I did do something right, most of the time, in all honesty, if I didn't do something before she comes home, if I didn't take out the trash or something like that, and she's upset about it or irritated about it, then it's that's on me, you know what I mean? But if she comes home from work, everything's taken care of but work, stressed her out, or something bad happened at work and she takes it out on me, it's up to me to be able to understand that and give her grace for it. If that makes sense.
And it's sometimes not easy for for you, I guess.
Yeah,
I don't know. I would have to say that Tino is so patient. He is the most patient person I have ever met in my entire life. The way he deals with my mood swings, or the way he deals with sometimes when I'm not having a good day at work, or distressing, he's very good about just being my peace in that moment, and just kind of helping me get through whatever situation it is, even if sometimes it's his fault. A lot of times it's just okay baby, I'm sorry baby. And then for me, I'm over here screaming or being upset at him, and as soon as he says okay baby,
just
okay, I'm sorry my love,
agreeing to disagree.
Yes, wait. When he says okay baby, then inside of me, I feel so bad because he's being so nice to me. He's saying okay baby, and that's when a switch just goes off in my brain. I'm why am I being this ugly little Mexican lady to him? I just need to have more patience, and that kind of just, it's a little wake-up call for me, and I just kind of get over it, or I try to get over it, try to stop being mean to him. But yeah, I think we learned very early in our relationship, in our marriage, how to deal with conflict, and I can say that we're so much better now.
Yeah. And
honestly, it's all glory to God, because I feel when we're in our word, when we're praying, when we're worshiping God, when we're filling ourselves up with God, that's when we are able to deal with our conflict or our problems or insecurities, anxieties, whatever, even better. And it's actually less in our relationship or in our house. But when we catch ourselves not being in our word, or not reading our devotional, or maybe listening to worldly things or watching worldly things, and that's when I feel the enemy comes and attacks our home, attacks our marriage, attacks one of us individually. But it's because we're not basing our life. Basing our life with God as a center of it, and that's where a lot of conflict begins.
Yeah. when we're vulnerable, when we're not doing what we're supposed to be doing or something like that. But I just want to say, for a side note, when she said she's being a little mean Mexican lady, it's an inside joke between us that, well, I guess that I'd be saying, but it's between us. Just to clarify that for anybody, like, why did she say that? But
And I'm Mexican.
yeah, she's full, very Mexican, and she's a little lady. That's why I be calling her my little Mexican lady.
Yeah.
But yeah, there was something I was gonna say based off of what you said, but I forgot. What was that?
T-E.
Oh yeah. There was something I wanted to piggyback off of.
When we're fighting and stuff, we'll have conflict.
Yeah.
We have God in our heart.
Yeah, I guess when like you say, I think it was about when I'm like, okay, baby. It was on some agree to disagree type of time. I forget what I was gonna say. Like, kill them with kindness, because at the end of the day, love always wins. Love outweighs hate, disagreement, arguments. Like, love is the strongest thing of all time. And what is love? God is love. So, like, God is the most powerful thing. So if you, like, it's just, it all connects. It's so crazy how everything connects. But something that has helped me is honestly the word. Like, in the Bible it says to treat our wives how Jesus treats the church, or love our wives how Jesus loves the church. And what did Jesus do? He died for us. What I called to do for her as her husband, die for her. And it's not like literally, you know what I'm saying? Unless it comes to that, you feel me? Huh? Unless it comes to that, you know what I'm saying? I'll die for her without even a thought. But she'll cry for her. But dying for her in regards to
Your
like
flesh.
Yeah, like to my flesh, what I want to do. Like, say I want to go play the game, but like, or I could go do something to make her feel loved, or if she's not feeling loved, or she's having a bad day, or anything like that. Or if I want to go eat here and she wants to eat here, and she's like, no, whatever you want to eat, but you low-key know what she want to eat, go eat where she want to eat, but suck it up, you feel me? Stuff like that, just like living for her, because you guys are one flesh. So if you neglect her, you're neglecting yourself. I just posted a TikTok video, and it was when I was playing video games, and I was telling the boys, while I'm about to get off the game, go watch that. I basically said the same thing. Even though
We tag down below.
Even though I was joking, low-key it's true. Because it's like, if I neglect her, that interferes or creates conflict with our relationship. She doesn't feel loved, she thinks I'm prioritizing the game above her, you know, anything like that.
And then when I feel like that, like, it's hard for me to want to, you know, like, give things to you, or like show love, or like, it's like, I guess a pain, like cooking for you or cleaning after you, because I'm just like, why am I going to clean after this person if they don't want to show me love or give me love and attention, you know? So it really does, like, kind of like correlate and stuff like that. When I feel love, like, I want to do things for you, I want to cook, I want to clean, I want to...
Yeah. At the same time, I think the sun just like got covered by clouds.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like in those moments, and I have to do this too, in those moments, she has to
choose.
Yeah, choose like, okay, he's playing the game. He been said there's going to be LG. Those of you who don't know, who aren't gamers, LG is last game. And I keep playing. She could either get upset at it, or like just give grace. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, it's not like I'm out here like doing bad stuff or anything. Or if she's like, why would I want to cook for him or clean for him and he's not even giving me attention? 9 out of 10 times I give her attention, but that one time, can create conflict. And that one time is when it's like, okay, am I bugging? Would Jesus really like for me to get mad at him right now? Probably not. He doesn't really like for us to get mad at all, to be honest. So, unless it's necessary. Unless it's like true betrayal, you know what I'm saying? But, I mean, like, just trying to be patient, like, have fruits of the Spirit. If you're trying to, you gotta be patient with one another and be understanding. Like, if, like, somebody needs alone time or if somebody needs attention, I have to be understanding, like, okay, let me go ahead and speak her love language to her and make that effort.
Yeah.
And vice versa. Like, if I need something, it's up to her to understand what it is and try her best to do that for me, or even just with me communicating what I need to her. And because I would say, like, in regards to that, like, I'm not good at, I would say most guys aren't good at, just because we're not good at communicating our feelings. Like, oh babe, I need some love. Words of affirmation right now. Like, nah, that sounds soft, you know what I'm saying? But like, for her to tell me that, like, babe, I need some love right now, that's no issue her telling me. But if I say that to her, I'm soft, you know what I'm saying? So we can't have that. Nah, I'm just playing.
But it's also different because I feel like your wife should be your safe place, your safe zone, your
safe haven.
Yeah. So you should be able to communicate those things with her as well. I think it's about practicing, like communicating your feelings and saying, hey babe, like, I'm feeling this, or hey, I'm feeling overwhelmed, or hey, I'm feeling this, or whatever. Like, I feel like that's important to do too, like with your wife. I know it's hard for men to like communicate their feelings and emotions, but I think it is very important because at times I don't know how you're feeling, and I do wish you would tell me sometimes, which you've been better at, I feel. But I'm just saying in general, like maybe other relationships or other marriages, sometimes the man doesn't tell the woman how he's feeling, and like
it creates conflict. It creates a discommunication or miscommunication. I said discommunication.
I think you meant disconnection.
Disconnection and miscommunication. That SCTE right there. But because she or wives can think, oh, he's not vibing with me. He's not vibing with me. He's not being loving. He's falling out of love with me. Like, this is where women's thoughts might be going to automatically, oh, he's falling out of love with me. He's not the same when we first met.
He's talking to somebody else.
He might be seeing somebody else, and they're getting the attention that he used to have for me. That's why I'm not getting it. Like, nah. But men, remember, this is where their mind goes. So you have to be understanding of that when they start accusing you of things. It's like, nah, like, you just got to communicate it. And
there's a lack of something there. That's why we're probably thinking those things, you know? Yeah. Or maybe they might just be crazy and they just be thinking like that.
Hey, some women just be straight up crazy. But when it's that case, just pray for them. There's nothing you can do, my boy. Only God can, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that communication, and I've never like done that before. So like when we first got together, I didn't, if I'm feeling sad, I wouldn't be like, hey, I'm feeling sad. I just put on the poker face and try to make the relationship work, you know what I'm saying? But like, if you try to do that while you're feeling sad, you're having a bad day or something like that, and I don't tell her, hey babe, like today I'm like, my tank is on E, like I don't have that love to provide to you right now, and I just don't provide the love without communicating that, just miscommunication, conflict. So communication is crucial for sure, and I'm still working on it. Like, even, what did I do earlier? And I told you.
You go boat bite?
No. Oh, I'm going fishing tomorrow with one of my boys, and after we solidified those plans, I came and told her, I was like, hey babe, I'm going fishing tomorrow with my boy. She's like, thank you for the communication. Usually, I'll wait till like tomorrow, till when we're about to leave, and I'm like, hey, I'm about to go, you know what I'm saying? But it's just like, just a heads up, because I've been single all my life, So like I never had to like communicate, I guess, you know what I'm saying? So you making a face? But yeah. What's the time?
I think the most important thing is God. You know, when you have God and when you read the Bible, it kind of gives you great examples and just kind of a guideline of what to do when you are feeling like that conflict or when you're feeling some sort of way. Like at the end of the day, I feel like we can't change our partner. I feel like God will be the one that will have to work in their lives. And I speak for myself because I feel like when me and Tino first started dating and when we first got married, I was crazy. You know, not crazy, but I definitely had some issues with, I don't want to say anger issues, but I just kind of like, I guess like, I don't know, like, how would I say? I just didn't know how to deal with conflict, didn't know how to deal with like my emotions and how to express myself correctly to you. Yeah. I feel like that really did take a toll on our relationship and a toll on you. I feel like I didn't treat you the best because of that, you know. And I'm just glad that because my relationship with God has gotten so much better, this has been so much better. Well, me has been so much better, which now me has been so much better, which now us is so much better. Mm-hmm. And I feel like that's the only way that things can get better is if you ask God to make those changes in your life and make those changes in your heart. And I would pray about it a lot, remember? Mm-hmm. I would just ask God to like just help me, you know, because I don't want to be like that. I don't want to treat my husband badly or be mean to him or say things that like, you know, we can't take back. And thank God that now I'm way better. Of course, I'm not perfect, but he can attest to me that to you guys that I'm way better now. Yeah,
for sure. I mean, even things that I used to suck at, I'm way better at too. It's not just her, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, and it's like in the Bible, one of the disciples asked, I think it was Peter, asked Jesus, how many times should I forgive somebody? And he said 7 times, or he asked 7 times. 7. But then Jesus said 70 times 7, or 77 times 7, something like that. That's how many times you should forgive somebody.
Let me look it up.
And it's just like basically every time forgive. ¿Por qué? Porque God forgives us unlimited. Every time we sin and we repent, God forgives us. Does that give us the right to go out here and sin knowingly? God will forgive us? No. At that point, you're just living ungodly. Intentionally sinning, that's not walking with God. Intentionally sinning and then repenting, that's not walking with God.
Let me read it. It says, Matthew 18:21. Then Peter came to Jesus and asked, Lord, how many times shall I forgive my brother when he sins against me? Up to 7 times? Jesus answered, I'll tell you, not 7 times, but 77 times.
77 times?
77 times.
77 times, yeah. And it's like correlating that with what she just said is like, you know, if she's tweaking out, not tweaking out, but like, if she's escalating the situation, like, and then feels bad after, it's like, I understand. I'm going to tell you what we should have done, what you should have done, what I should have done, how we should have handled things, and then forgive. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, that's what God does for us. If I do something wrong or sin against God, the Bible is the answer to how to defeat that sin and then to come into repentance. So it all goes together.
Yeah, it's crazy that you say that because I was just thinking when you were saying that, like, if God forgives us, who are we to not forgive others?
Exactly.
Like, are we
That's
better?
scripture.
Are we better than God?
Oh,
Are we as
scripture.
good as God? Are we not? Do we think that we're not deserving of, or people are not deserving of our forgiveness? But no, we're not. We only have one Creator, one God who does everything, who created the whole world, who parted the sea, who did all these things. So who are we to not forgive?
Yeah. Even in the Lord's Prayer, forgive us of our trespasses as we forgive those who have trespassed against us.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, forgive.
Forgive and forget.
No, I don't believe in that. I don't believe in that saying. Forgive and forget. Because you could forgive somebody and, not be, friends anymore.
Yeah.
You could forgive somebody and just not talk to them again if they've, stole from you or, anything kind of drastic like that. There's people I've forgiven that I don't necessarily mess with no more.
Yeah, don't talk to or whatever.
Yeah, so it's if I saw them, hey, how you doing? I have no bad blood, regardless of, how you may have done me or made me feel. At the end of the day, Jesus is the greatest role model of all time, so, just trying to live like him, be more like Jesus.
Be more like Jesus.
Yeah. Well, you have anything else before I make some announcements?
No, go ahead with your announcements.
No? Well, for those that may have not known, I don't think I mentioned it in the last video, but I used to make music some years ago. It was secular music of the world, and I stopped making music because of that was when I got saved by the Lord. So making that music, it just didn't make sense. I felt it in my heart, and I stopped making music. That was 5 years ago. No. It's 2024. I stopped making music 2020, so 4 years ago. She's doing matemáticas.
¿Tú sabes español?
Sí, poquito porque soy boricua hasta la muerte. But I'm making music again, and it's for the Lord. I'm coming back as an artist of the Lord. My first song is dropping. I think the same day this video will be coming out. This Friday, the 17th. It's called Sign to the Kingdom. You know what I'm saying? So I'm excited for that. And the reason why I remembered that right now was because I said be more like Jesus, and I literally made a song today called Be Like Jesus. So that's how I remembered. But yeah, plenty of songs, plenty of videos from us coming, and
we want to do a Q&A next.
Oh yeah, that's true.
You guys comment down below any questions that you may have, that you may want to ask us. I know we're new to YouTube, so we don't expect much, but
Yeah, any questions?
Yeah.
Any questions about marriage? Meeting the person, listening to God, thinking if that's the person for you. Any individual questions about my music, about being a wife, about her life prior to this, anything. Ask anything, we're open to it all. We want this to be transparent as possible, and we just want to be just here for everyone.
Ew. We're gonna put his music down below on Friday, so if you guys have time, you guys can show some support and love to my boo thing right here.
Yeah.
Thank you guys.
Yeah. We should probably put our social media underneath or something like that.
Right. Yeah.
But,
I did
on the other one, yeah.
Yeah, we'll put our social media. You can follow him at KUHVIKA, KUHVIKA. You can follow our
Instagram, the
The
Cruises.
Cruises, THECRUZS 21.
It has a 21 on Instagram?
Mhm.
Yeah. Oh, you want to do our thumbnail?
Oh yeah. Who's gonna be our thumbnail?
Make a mad face.
I
Don't be
am.
smiling.
I am. There's my own look up.
It's because it's pressing against your body.
Ready?
Are we gonna make like a mean face, mad face?
I was already mad.
Okay.
I'm rolling my eyes.
Okay. That was our thumbnail. We appreciate everybody tuning in. We love y'all. God bless y'all. Questions down below, please, and we'll do a Q&A. All for it. We'll probably post something on Instagram too, like the thing where you can put the questions. All right, guys. Well, God bless. Chill.